I don't mind. No, it's
Okay,
okay.
so I'm recording this, and this is Luke. We picked the energy cards for today, and so I dealt them. And Luke is looking for an in general card reading, right? So let's start with the first card. First one is Thinking Woman. Second card is Angel of Strength. Woman holding a coin. Man holding a heart. Man holding a coin. Wait a minute. Caring connections. Door to personal healing and happiness. Are you in a relationship right now?
No, in fact, no, I'm not in a relationship.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, don't tell me. All right, no to that one. Are you interested in being in a relationship with someone, working on a relationship with someone?
Yes, kind of, yeah.
Okay. So whoever she is, she's pretty smart. You know, I see here, I'm seeing here that okay, so man holding a heart. So I'm seeing that you have more feelings for her than she has for you.
Mm-hmm.
That it's, you know, it's a friendship that this person cares about and is and holds dear. But as far if you're thinking about romantic relationship, I'm not seeing it. Because you have man holding a heart. She's a, you know what? Is she a little bit on the dramatic side?
On the dramatic.
Yeah. Like, can she be a little, she have a lot of drama? You know, a lot of things going on a lot?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, is there like a money issue involved between the two of you? Like, is there something holding you back because either you can't afford it or she can't afford it, or is there a distance problem?
There's a distance. There's a distance. Um, yes. So my situation now. I am in my current situation. I can't do anything. Let's say as it is now. But as I feel that things are changing, and normally changing in the good way, that's something that might come to happen in the coming months. And I might then be able to afford certain things, what I need, what I desire. But of course,
Okay, so wait, so stop there. So both of these cards are man and woman holding a coin. Okay. So what that tells me is that it has to be a 50-50 thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If it's not a 50-50 thing, in other words, you know, you can't pay for everything. She can't pay for everything. You have to come together and do a 50-50 thing. Can't be one-sided either way. In order for this to work out, whatever it is. So she's smart. So just know that. Maybe a little manipulative. You
Yes.
know the word.
Yes.
Could be a little bit on that side. So what this tells me is that Angel of Strength and then the man holding the heart card tells me that you got to be, you know, you got to be real careful with that heart. Got to have, you know, be strong. Make sure it's a caring connection. In other words, again, you know what I mean? That you're not giving everything to this person and not getting what you need back. Make very sure that it is a caring connection. And if so, the last card is door to personal healing and happiness. So if it is all those things, in other words, if she chips in as much money as you do for you two to get together, if she's not trying to manipulate things to be her way, totally, if it's a 50-50 give and take, then the door to personal happiness and healing is there. But if not, bye-bye. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I didn't know it would be about this. So, you see, I didn't ask about it. So, but if the message comes through now, it's of great importance. It's of great importance to me.
Because I don't see, I mean, I see you holding a heart, but the only thing I see here as far as she's concerned is that she's thinking about, you know, that she's thinking about money. And that doesn't necessarily mean she's thinking of money in a bad way. It just means that she is thinking about money. And there's nothing here really that shows, you know, nothing as far as compassion came up or her heart card or, you know, anything about love. And there are many love cards in this deck. You know, it came up that way. So I would, whatever you're doing and you like her, keep doing it. But my suggestion would be to take it slow and be careful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make sure that it's not all going her way. There has to be a discussion. In other words, communication and a 50-50 give and take. I mean, with every relationship, sometimes you have to give more than take and vice versa. Just make sure it's that way, that
Yes.
everything isn't just going her way and that she doesn't create drama in order to make you feel bad so you do it her way. Be aware of that. Because you know how women can be.
Yes, but you see, it's kind of, I would call it funny. It's not really funny, but it's kind of funny because I have had that kind of thoughts. That maybe she could be somehow manipulating in a very subtle way. And maybe there is a key. Maybe there is a key that I am to observe more, to take the time to be cautious. And yes, if necessary, done with it.
Okay, so one more thing. When I was in undergrad and I was doing my law studies degree, I was in an internship at my professor's law office where I was clerking. It was called clerking. There was a whole lot of stuff that went into it, researching, a lot of typing. a lot of papers, a lot of briefs. But anyway, there was this divorce attorney in this office, okay? And I did work for him too because he was diabolical. But anyway, here's one thing that, you know, he used to have when people came in to get married and do prenup agreements, he would have them do a pre-marriage contract. And you wouldn't believe how many people, after doing the pre-marriage contract, decided that they weren't compatible and didn't get married. Now, let me just tell you what I mean, okay? Pre-marriage contract means that she writes out all of the things that she desires in a relationship. You write out everything that you desire in a relationship. Now, it can be to the degree of, you know, I refuse to do lawn work. If you want to do the lawn work, fine, but I will never touch a lawnmower. So then the discussion, if neither one of them want to do lawn work, number one, you never buy a house, you live in a condo or a townhouse your whole life, or you agree that you will pay 50-50 for the lawn care guys to come out every week and do your lawn, okay? And then the cost involved, right? So everything is a discussion prior to the marriage. Who does grocery shopping? Who pays the bills? How does the money get commingled, if it gets commingled or not? What do you do about investment plans? What do you do about retirement money? How do you buy cars? How are you going to do taxes? How are you going to raise children? What religion, if there's a religion? Who's going to pay private school, public school? How is it going to be a Catholic school? I'm not Catholic. Is it going to be Jewish school? I don't want my kid to be raised as, you know, in Jewish school. Then public school, no. So all these things are hashed out before the actual prenup even gets going. And most times people figure out, and that's where marriages and relationships go wrong. Everybody goes in with expectations, unrealistic expectations, and thinks the person can telepathically know that because they're the man, they're supposed to take out the garbage, when this guy never took out garbage in his house ever. His mom always did it, right? How do you know that if you don't ask them? You don't. Then you get married and you're like, why doesn't your ass ever take out the garbage? Because I never had to. I was raised in a house where I did no chores. Well, you know that guy is never going to pick up a dust cloth, never use a vacuum cleaner. So now that's something you have. But if you didn't ask that question prior to getting married, it's going to be a big fight and a divorce in 5 years. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, yeah.
So you know, when you get in a relationship with somebody, you really have to get your expectations written down, and then you do a relationship contract. And if the person does not, keep with that contract, they are then in breach. Contract done. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're in breach of contract. Now, do you allow that person to remain in breach, or do you call that breach, contract over, we're done? See, the problem is that people are like, well, it's okay, I'll take out the garbage. It's okay, I'll mow the lawn. It's okay, I'll clean everything. It's okay, he never has to change a diaper, or she never has to change a diaper. And then all of a sudden, there's so much shit for one person to do, you hate that other person because they're not doing nothing, right? And everything, so then it becomes a fight every day. And then the kid has to grow up in a volatile atmosphere. See what I'm saying? So it's really beneficial to do that relationship contract. Really beneficial. Even more beneficial if they lie. Then for sure contract over. Well, I didn't want you to know. Contract done. You're in breach. Sorry, too bad for you. And you put that in the contract. If you're found to be in breach of contract, contract's null and void. We are no longer in a relationship. We're done. Just that simple. You cheat on me, it's over. you know, blah, blah, blah. Or we have an open marriage and they can do whatever they want and I can do whatever I want and that's all good. Whatever you like. But the point is, get the contract. It's really important. It works wonders. I mean, it works wonders. I saw it in action and he'd be like, they won't be back. And honest to God, I would pick up the phone and they would be canceling you. We're not getting married. You know, never mind. Lots of people, though, like, would negotiate. They would come together and everything would be fine. And they would get married and, you know, but I would say it was like 50-50. 50% of them said no. And 50% went out. It was like half and half. It was amazing. And worked so well. So start asking questions and writing down stuff down. And then watch what her behavior is. Is she consistent with her answers, or are her actions other than what she says? Mm-hmm. Right? Because we forget. You know, I mean, you know, we're barraged with so much stuff every day that, you know, what someone said yesterday, you might not remember a year from now. But if you got it written down in that nice little file or on that, you know, spreadsheet or whatever, look back on it every once in a while and be like, wait a minute. But then again, everything might work out great for you and she might be the one for you and you guys live happily ever after and ride into the sunset. But in this day and age, with all the baggage that people carry into relationships, and all past experiences, especially the older we get, you know, it's really beneficial to see, you know, consistency, integrity.
Yeah.
Really important, especially if you have had some doubts.
Well, just it's doubts, questions, and you see that's a problem. You have the ego. That's it. That is important, but that sometimes play parts. And then you have the intuition. And sometimes just between both, which one is it most? And when things keep on coming back, on coming up again and again, then I know it's my intuition. I know it. So I know that I am to pay attention to it, to take everything into consideration, to take a distance, to watch, to listen, and all that kind of things. So I regularly ask my guides about it. So I will see. There is no urge. It's not necessary. I will see what comes. And of course, I will be cautious. I'll be very cautious.
All right, Luke. Thank you.
I thank you. Take good care of yourself.
I try.
Well, if I can be of any help, just let me know, because I know I may not interfere. I know that and I respect that, but just now you can ask.
Bacon, pancakes. Give me kiss. Give me kiss. Give me kiss. Thank you. Thank you. Say, baby.
Great.
I can do it. You do it. I can do it. You do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.